So you know I love it when industries intersect, and today we are talking about the intersection of investing, blockchain, and gaming. I know a lot of you are interested in investing and dabble in gaming, so today I bring you a brand new game called BigTime. BigTime is a multiplayer action RPG that makes collecting NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain accessible to everyone. If you'd like to learn more about NFTs, be sure to check out my earlier videos. I will leave them linked in the cards or in the comments down below. Getting back to BigTime, it is a multiplayer action RPG where you can play on your own or in teams of up to 6. The gameplay is a combination of God of War and World of Warcraft with procedural loot systems. So that just means there are dungeons, there are weapons, there are monsters, and loot in the form of NFTs. Now the developers designed the game so that people with zero knowledge of blockchain or crypto can start collecting NFTs with real world value. And that part's key. We're going to come back to that later. Before we go on, I did look into it and it does not appear that this game is pay to win. The NFTs, at least to start, only include cosmetic items, so nothing that gives you gameplay advantage. Now, before you dismiss this as a PR stunt, understand that in 2020, gamers spent $54 billion on in-game purchases. People are already spending billions of dollars on digital items that have no real world uses. And tokenizing those digital assets, players can participate in that billion-dollar economy, not just the developers. Combined with scarcity enforced by blockchain, i.e. you can't just mint more items when supply runs low, and that already billion-dollar industry can grow exponentially. So how's this different to, what's already out there? If we look at a traditional pay-to-win game like GTA, a player can buy assets from the developer, such as a GTA Lamborghini. In an online multiplayer version of the game, that car will give you an advantage over other people. And you only have that advantage because you paid for it, not because of skill. However, once you purchase that digital Lambo, you can't trade it for real world money. That money went into the developer's pocket and you're not getting it back. The difference with blockchain is that when a player buys something from the developer, they can trade it with other players and, most importantly, trade it for real world money. Now, before you say,
"But Laura, what about Steam Community Market where you can buy and trade cosmetics from a bajillion games?"
Calm down, Larry. We're getting there. So with Steam, once you sell an item, those dollars go into your Steam wallet, which you cannot cash out into your bank account. You can only use that currency to buy other things on Steam. And that's where this NFT play makes things really interesting and it makes things different. The creators of BigTime Studios, recently raised $21 million to bring NFTs to the gaming world. Now, they didn't take money from FBG Capital, North Island Ventures, Alameda Research, and Ashton Kutcher's Sound Ventures to make a single game. BigTime Studios created this game as a way to go to market with their technology and educate gamers and the gaming economy of the value of tokenizing game assets and how it will be, no pun intended, a game changer for the industry. Ulterior motives aside, it doesn't mean that they're just gonna phone it in as far as actual gameplay. The leadership team at BigTime is stacked with alumni from Epic Games, Riot Games, Blizzard Entertainment, Electronic Arts, and Decentraland. Now, none of that guarantees that the game will be good, but it at least gives it a fighting chance. They want it to be good. And in my opinion, whether the game is good or not is kind of irrelevant. If you spend any number of hours per week gaming, it is worth checking out this game and understanding how the NFT element can turn your gaming hours and in-game purchases into an investment rather than just a black hole of productivity and cash. NFT platforms reward those who get in early. If you were early to Decentraland, you made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not kidding. Same with NBA Top Shots and VeeFriends. Those who arrived early got the best ROI. With that in mind, BigTime doesn't launch until 2022, so you have plenty of time there. But they do have an NFT drop happening in July. I will leave a link to sign up for that below. Definitely check it out and let me know what you think. That's gonna be all for this week's video. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Keep living your legacy and we will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.